Hello everyone. Okay, in this video, we'll see the RSI study for 28. Okay, so we have completed 27th trading session. So how do we use RSI of 27th, right? So to trade for next day. Okay, we will look at possible scenarios. So before that, I would like to explain the RSI settings. Okay, so the last video I could not explain and I forgot about it. Okay, so let me go through it now. Okay, so my RSI settings are a little bit different. Okay, that is taking time. Okay, there seems to be some problem. So RSI 9, we need to follow RSI 9. Okay, and this 80 line. Okay, so 80. So I consider 80 as a over bought and 20 as oversold condition. Okay, and I don't use any MAs on moving average on RSI. Okay, so what I have done is I've actually done some markings here. So as I explained in the previous video, what I've done is, so we need to have a reference line, okay, and in the RSI. Okay, so this is the reference line. Okay, so a reference line possibly when you select, right, so I am referring to this peak. Okay, here. Okay, let me put a arrow mark here and mm, okay. So this peak I'm referring to. Okay, so this peak. So based on this, so whenever RSI touches here, we need to see if what price is touching that. Okay, it is touching. Okay, so if it is touching and it is going sideways. So next time also RSI comes here. Okay, it is almost at the same level. So the price is reaching this reference level, right? So next, what happens from here onwards, the picture slightly changes here. So it changes here, right? So here you can see even here it could change. So here also it got changed, right? So here, if you see, the RSI has almost come to this reference level, but here it has not, right? So I'm actually repeating what I did in the last video so that you can really recollect it here. Okay, but because understanding previous days RSI movements and price movements are important for next futures days, right? So this is what happening. So every time whenever you see RSI is coming to this reference line, price is making lower highs, right? Okay, now let's come to this stage. Okay, here. So this was today's opening, right? So if you see this here, these 2 points. Okay, so let me move the arrow here. Here, these 2 points. It was on 26th, right? So 26th, these 2 points. RSI almost touched here. Okay, so price didn't go up much, right? So this level, right? So this is the reference line for me, and I have moved the reference line now here. Okay, so it fell here after that. So next reference line will come here, right? This is the reference line. So because the price has made a lower high, so consider this as a reference line. When RSI comes back to the reference line here, the reference line on the RSI, the price is making a newer high, okay, higher high. Okay, so that's when the price has changed the trend and it has started gaining strength. So the weakness in this particular flow, in this trend, has reduced. Okay, so the weakness has reduced and it has started showing strength. So what has happened today, whole day? Okay, so you see this, it made a high here. Okay, this one. Now, when it is moving up, okay, you see this, RSI has come to this reference level, but RS price has moved to the next reference level. So it is price is showing strength. Okay. So my next reference level would be this, right? So this thing. So now let's see what happens here. So when RSI comes back, the price is not taking out this level, right? So here also it didn't take out, here also it didn't take out. On the contrarian, on the other side also you can have a reference line. So this is a new concept, um, reference line on the lower side, right? When it is coming to the when RSI is coming to the lower reference line, okay, you see the price is not breaking. See what is the reference line here? RSI. The point is here, right? So let me put it in the vertical line here. Okay, I'm recording this. Okay. So if you see this, right, whenever RSI is coming to this lows, our price is not breaking. Okay, so RSI touching the higher reference line, price is not breaking this higher reference line on the price, and when it is coming lower, it is not breaking even this reference line. So that's when price goes sideways, right? So whenever RSI comes to lower, it is not breaking, right? So whenever it is goes up, it is not breaking. So in these cases, you should avoid trading. Okay, so for me, this day was literally a sideways day. So I mean, I also follow something called as our first hour range. Okay, and first hour range is very big. Okay, so whatever the first hour range, it was I think so 10-15, right? So 10-15. It was this to this. So when the first hour ranges are too high, right? I mean, prices actually stay sideways. Okay, so it was a range of almost 415 to 200 points range. Okay, so that's a bigger range for the first hour. So price went sideways. I actually told this in the morning itself that whenever price makes a bigger first hour range, it usually goes sideways. Okay, next. Okay, let's analyze for next 28, right? So what could happen? What could happen? So there are few scenarios here. Right? One is gap up. Okay. So what happens when a gap up happens, right? So gap up, say for example, 40-50 points. If price starts moving above this reference level, okay, let's say it opens somewhere here, okay, and it goes up and falls, right? When it falls and RSI comes back to this lower level, right, lower reference level, if price doesn't make lower lows, right, or lower lows, price will move up. Okay, so these reference lines. So when price is moving up, so these reference lines becomes the targets. Okay, so these are the targets. So there is another one target. See, if I move this reference line here, so the RSI reference line, right? So there is another high point here. You can see this, right? This is the high point. So this is the target. So step by step it will go. Okay, so so when you mark these levels, when price goes above these reference lines, okay, reference lines, it will start breaking up, okay, above this one by one, it achieves the target. Okay, so that is one scenario. Let's say it will gap down, okay. If it gaps down, then you will have to go back to the past, okay. So because you need to choose the reference lines here, okay. So these reference lines, which we need to mark here, right? So this is the one thing which you need to understand, see, and master. Okay, it will take some time. Please try to follow the videos. Okay, again, not just because I want you to follow my videos. I'm saying that, but you need a lot of practice. Okay, so you can extend the same reference line to this. So you have these peaks, right? Draw horizontal lines here. These, right? These. You see this here? Today price came here on this reference line. Okay. So RSI reference lines work. Okay, so you just need to mark them. That's all. So when the price gaps down, okay, this is a support. Okay. So you can mark these reference lines like this, continue this backward, right? And see, I'm actually in 1 minute. You can also draw reference lines on the 5 minute chart as well. Okay, it remains the same. The concept remains the same. So these are the reference points. Okay, so these act as a supports, right? These act as a see, you can see the supports, right? So these are the reference levels which this is how I draw. Okay. So once a reference level breaks, it will target the next reference level. So nobody would have heard, you guys would not have heard targeting system based on RSI. So this is how you can target, give targets for a particular move. Okay, so hope this will help. So what will happen? So one is going up. So these reference levels are important. The higher the reference levels breaks, higher the targets are. Okay, lower it breaks, lower are the targets. Okay, so that's how you trade the RSI. Hope this helps. Thank you.